The lithosphere are the rocks of the Earth, the relatively cool, rigid rocks of the Earth's crust and the top part of the mantle. The word comes from the Greek word lithos, which means rock. If you think back, I've talked about three other spheres of the Earth: the atmosphere, the biosphere, and the hydrosphere. And each one of these interacts with each other. Now, the lithosphere can stretch from the top of the surface of the Earth as much as 100 kilometres, just over 60 miles down into the Earth. Within the oceans, the Earth's crust tends to be made up dominantly of basalt. And it tends to be about 3 to 5 miles thick, about 5 to 10 kilometres. Whereas the continents, the crust tends to be thicker, made up mainly of granite, on top of which are some of the other rocks, and it can be as much as 35 miles, up to about 70 kilometres deep. So for today's work, what you could do is try and think about how different material or energy transfers between the different spheres of the Earth. Perhaps try and draw a diagram to show those different spheres. And the other thing, it might be interesting to find out about the different layers of the Earth. Perhaps starting with the atmosphere. And if you remember, the bottom part of the atmosphere was the troposphere. Then down to the Earth's surface and the crust, and see if you can find out about the layers below the crust. Keep enjoying learning about geography.